What do the powers that be have in store for us this week? Come and join me and let's have a chat about it. Hello, Stacey the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of August 9th. Happy August again, and oh, the cards are already talking to us, and I hope you're having a great week. This week, let's set an intention. We're gonna call in, of course, we're gonna call in our dream team, but let's set a really interesting intention for this week. Let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, creature teachers, light beings, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need to move forward with confidence and with as much joy as we can handle. I like that one. Okay, so this week I am reading from a brand new deck, or at least it's brand new to me. It's called Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. And this is by, I had to keep the card out here, by Chase Voorhees. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing that correctly, and we will make sure that we put that, the spelling of that in post-edit. Really liking these cards. The backs of them are black, completely black. And it's kind of a, I want to say very much a new age interpretation of the tarot, very inclusive and diverse. And so I'm really excited to see what we got. So cards were flying out for us already as I was shuffling, and look what we got this week, the Hermit. So the Hermit, so for all you Virgos out there, this is the Virgo card, the Hermit card. Extreme devotion to being in service to what it is that we have to offer other people, what it is that we have to offer the world. When the Hermit card comes up, what I'm feeling this week is that this week, in order for us to follow our intention, which is of course the confidence and the joy, it's really about going within. It's about understanding that, you know what, this week I might need to really take a little bit of time for me. I need to take a little bit of time to sort of discern and ascertain whether or not I'm on the right path for me. And maybe I'm already on the path, but I just need a little bit of I want to say, understanding or guidance in a deeper way so that I can really grasp my why. Where am I going? Why am I choosing this path? For some of us, you may not know the why. It may not be an obvious, oh yeah, this is why I'm doing this. It might be, I don't know why I'm doing it. You know, I've been feeling for years that I haven't really known my purpose or known why I felt the call to do this or this. And don't panic if this is you and you feel like you're not really clear on your purpose. I feel like what this is going to do this week is it's going to help you to, I want to say, draw back, be the observer in your life. The beauty of the Hermit is, you know, he's sort of, and especially in this card, he's on a journey to a mountain and he's got his little lantern, and the lantern is a small light. It's not a big light. It casts enough light to give you, you know, maybe a little bit of visibility, 3 or 4 steps, you know, 3 or 4 feet in front of you, which means that, okay, I don't see the whole picture. Which means that the beauty of it is I need to be focused in my now. I need to be paying attention to what is in front of me. What is in my world right now? What are the resources that I have that I can utilize to feel more confident about this mountain, this journey that I'm about to take? And I don't have to worry so much about the why. If the why isn't coming, I'm not going to worry about the why. I'm just going to worry about what's in front of me right now. You know, and what would I like to utilize that is in front of me? What maybe do I want to discard or get rid of or ignore that is in my path that I don't feel is going to get me where it is that I want to go? So that light doesn't need to be the bright shining light of the sun that shows the whole path, you know, follow the yellow brick road that you can see for miles and miles. This is a period of time where we need to keep it close. It's like a huddle. It's a little huddle. And that is where our focus lies. There is much joy I want to say in solitude, when solitude has the purpose of giving you the opportunity to sit in to yourself, sit into the why, sit into the what, and connect the dots with here's what I'm striving for. Here's what I would like to contribute to the world. Here's what I would like to participate in. How can I do that? What's right in front of me? Taking a couple of steps and then looking what's right in front of me. It's always going to change. You know, not every step is going to be the same. That 4 feet of light is always moving. As long as you're moving, it's moving, and it's going to shed a little more light on other things. So it's not that you're going to be stuck in this, you know, four foot circle forever. It's no, this 4 foot circle is going with you. This light is supporting you. And it's a soft light, not a harsh light. It's a soft light. So it gives you the opportunity, gives your eyes the chance to adjust. It gives you the opportunity to really evaluate what you've got and take the time to say, this is working for me and this isn't. And okay, I am on this journey. It is a solitary journey, but that doesn't mean that you're not going with somebody. You can have people who support you on this path. They just can't walk it with you because it's deeply within, right? It's a very personal journey, something that comes from within. And I love the blue here. The light in this card, the light is blue. Blue is throat chakra, finding your truth, speaking your truth, learning to communicate in a creative way. Isn't that exactly how we find our truths? When we are hermiting a little bit, when we are going within to ask all of the right questions, you know, to ask those questions that give our minds the opportunity to expand a little bit further. Liking this deck. Okay, and for our oracle this week, oh, I always forget this. If you like what you see here, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube channel. YouTube. The oracle this week is Magick of You by Fiona Horne. This is a really cool deck as well. It's got, I want to say, more intense imagery in it, but the intensity always speaks to me. And we are in some pretty intense times, and I feel like that's why this was calling to me this week. So we have Hex. Be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. How interesting that we're talking about the hermit going within and asking the why, stepping back, being the observer, recognizing that, you know, you're not supposed to be looking at the big picture this week. You're supposed to be looking at what's directly in front of you so that as you're doing that, you're preparing for the larger journey. And here it's saying, be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. Now, I'm not a real person who, you know, believes it. It's not that I don't believe in enemies. People have enemies. Not everybody likes everybody in the world. I tend to focus on, you know, I may not like you, but I love you. I love you and I appreciate you as a human being. So when we were talking about, when this card is talking about enemies, I feel like this is a little harsh. Dun, 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 enemies. What I'm going to sort of rephrase this as is challenges that are, I want to say, a little more perplexing, a little deeper, harder to, you know, to be able to just say, oh, split second, here's what I'm going to do about this. It's kind of like one of those things where you're going, okay, I really have to think about this. I have to strategize a little bit. I don't know why this is happening and I don't know how to get out of it. So I'm gonna hermit a little bit. I'm gonna ask some questions. I'm gonna do a little bit of a review, and I'm gonna do my best to not take it personal, but to also look for, where is the truth in this? Is there any truth in what is coming up? And in order to do that, you have to be still. Also, there's an energy here of, I'm seeing like the panther. You know, the panther, when the panther is stalking its prey, it can sit in the trees for hours, completely unmoving, not making a sound, not twitching, not moving a muscle. And it can stalk its prey, it can watch its prey. And then when it's ready, when the time is right, off it goes. I'm feeling like this is a little bit of that message here too. It's recognizing that, you know, when I'm in hermit mode, There's no real drive to be in action mode right away. I can be still and allow Source to come through and show me the pitfalls, show me the detours, show me the, hey, you might want to rethink this path, because this path might not really get you where you want to go. Or it'll get you where you want to go, but it's going to do it in such a way that you're not going to be supported in the ways that perhaps you would like to be supported. So give that some consideration, but in order to give that consideration, it's not about action. It's about taking that step back and observing, allowing people to show themselves, to reveal themselves to you, to reveal their true motives. This is very important when you are looking for what your true divine nature is, when you are looking to contribute in a way that's positive. You know, an example of this that's just coming to my mind is, you know, knowing where you are. You know, if you volunteer of your time or your money, knowing where your time and your money is going, knowing what type of corporation or what type of organization or what type of person you're putting your money towards or putting your time towards. It's understanding and making sure that you're in alignment. Your beliefs, your truth, that blue chakra, your truth is in alignment with what it is that you are getting ready to invest in. Because if it's not, there's going to be a strong difference in vibration and energy. And it may not be your friend. It may not work to your advantage because there may be ulterior motives that are not in alignment with where you're wanting to go. So again, I want to say, even though these cards tend to be, the message tends to be a little intense, I'm feeling very much like we can reframe that. It's not that everybody is our enemy or that dun dun dun, something's gonna, you know, come out. It's more like, okay, I'm gonna sit and wait for things to unfold before I dive in, before I take action. And I feel like this week, we'll see what the feather message is. But I feel like this week, it's a pretty strong message that this week it's not really about action. It's not about action at all. It's more about observance. Observance from within and observance from without. All right, let's pull a feather. Ooh, this one's popping out. Aw, this poor feather has seen better days. I think I need to make a new one. We have inner guidance on this beautiful yellow feather. Yellow, of course, solar plexus chakra energy. This is our mastery, personal power, identity, co-creation. And I want to say in the Hermit card, look at where the lantern, where he's holding the lantern, it's in alignment with his solar plexus, you know, highlighting or lighting up the areas of identity. Who am I? Who am I choosing to become? And we do this through the inner guidance, through listening to inner guidance, that inner calling, that inner urging to, you know, why do I feel like I need to go left instead of right here? Why am I feeling like I suddenly need a job change when I've been so happy in my job for 10 years or 15 years? You know, I'm doing what I love. Why suddenly do things feel off? Your inner guidance is coming through to say, hey, we want to add to the path. We want to expand you. We want to give you an opportunity to explore something in a new way or in a new fashion that's going to, you know, crack you wide open to things that you never even knew existed. Listening to that inner guidance this week is going to help you on your hermit journey, asking your why. Also, this is joy and confidence. And that was our intention. I was just going to say, that's our intention that we set. Joy and confidence. This is how you find it. Listening and following your inner guidance. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I think that's a really cool reading, and I really do, this poor feather has had its day. I really do need to repurpose it. So that is our reading for the week, guys. Sending you all so much love. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like what you see here, again, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube channel. I also have my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. my Insta page, The Black Feather Intuitive, and of course my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. If you want to connect in any way, perhaps you have a simple question that you'd like to ask, I offer a guidance on the go service. It's a single email question. You book your session, you submit your question via email, and I will get back to you with the response within 24 hours. It's usually less, and I love to do this. It's a wildly popular service. I do it all the time. It's fantastic, and people really enjoy it because it's kind of like having a psychic on speed dial. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check that out. You can book that through my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. Otherwise, take care, guys. Have the most amazing week. Enjoy that confidence and that joy in your life. Make that your purpose this week, and we'll see you next time. Take care.